Yo, what's up? It's your boy Pop. Once again, Big Stick Energy. We're coming right back at you for another episode. And got a lot of stuff on my mind that I want to talk about today. And before we get started, let's send a shout out to our sponsors. Our sponsor will be Brock Brand. Had to look at it, I'm sorry. Brock Brand. Go out and get your Brock Brand, brockbrand.com. Also, Quad Houston. Good food, good drinks, good people right here at Quad Houston. And also the Dead Cigar Lounge, which that's where we at right now, having a stick. And currently I am smoking a Sabertooth. Really good smoke. I love it, one of my favorites. So this is why I like smoking right here. And today we got something special for you. But before we get into that special thing, we're gonna go around the room. Let everybody know who you are. You gotta pass the mic. Yeah, we gotta hold the mic today. You gotta hold it today.
It's all gravy, baby. We all right. We gonna be all right. We gonna be cool. We gonna be groovy. Everything gonna be. Hey, y'all, what's going on? This is Natalia, aka Nay Nay to the niggas in the hood. What's up? Follow your girl, cause I do tell jokes and sometimes they be funny. Natalia.lol, that's my website. At the real Natalia at all my social media. And of course, catch me sitting here with the homie on Big Stick Energy on YouTube.
Hold on. You got a show coming up at the Improv.
Improv, January the 8th. I am hosting at the Houston Improv for a night with Keisha Hunt. That's my little sister, so this shit is finna be crazy. This shit is finna be. It's gonna be bananas.
I'll be in the house.
Hey, keep it quick and brief. You already know my name is Coco. You can catch me on all social media platforms at Coco from Houston. Hey, let's go.
Greetings, everyone. Corey Stute, aka Funka Fingers, music game changer. Here from Houston, Texas, and here representing Clinton. My line of drink, whiskey. Yeah, I'm proud to be here. Happy to be here in this beautiful den.
Well, we thank you. We thank you. So, Corey, hold on to the mic, because we was gonna get into your drink before I get it. I'm gonna get into the drink, and then I got some shit I got to get off my chest. Okay, so Corey has a whiskey. It's really fucking good. I tasted it already. Y'all should taste it too.
We gonna bust it down.
Okay.
It's a lady friendly.
Yeah. So it is a really good whiskey. Corey, explain a little bit more about your whiskey that you have.
The whiskey I have is I had an idea. I always wanted to have my own line of whiskey, and especially be from Houston. We drinkers out here, so and it's aged in it's aged in from the bourbon barrel. It has a bit of almond, white grape, and it's seasoned. Had a little sweetness. Took our time. It's all about the flavor. Yeah, white grape, almond, and berry. Bourbon. It was aged in the bourbon barrel.
Oh.
Yeah, so the age, it's all out of the corn and mix it.
It's actually fucking good. We're gonna bust it down in a minute.
Just within the name that I have, it's a
So
big
we got
music industry.
we got something to try.
Yes, we do.
Okay, shit. Let's go and we're gonna go and crack that open.
Bring it up.
Shit. We're gonna crack that. We're gonna crack that shit open right now. Right now, not right now, but right now.
And it's a whiskey.
It's a
Yes,
whiskey.
it is a whiskey,
Yeah, I like whiskey.
and it's woman friendly. So
All right. Oh, well, see, my mom
It's a
has
flavor
drinking
for-
whiskey, 101 proof wild
Sweet.
turkey, so anything.
Yes.
So that's why her voice sound like that.
But no, for real. For real.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't cool.
But yeah.
Kings, that was wild turkey.
We have a distiller here in Houston. It was originally from South Carolina.
Oh, wow.
So we moved it down here to Houston.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, look, it's Texas represent.
Yeah.
We got the rodeos, we got the Zydeco's, we got the, this is cowboy territory.
So and Corey also plays guitar.
Yeah.
He played for Face. He went on
See,
the
you
road
got all
with
of our
Face.
tour dates.
Oh, wait, look.
Yeah.
That's my kidney cousin.
He went on the road with Face when Face did the last tour.
Yeah.
Corey was a guitar player
30
for
years. 30 years we've been
Yeah.
good friends.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, I was meaning to ask you about that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna wait till right.
Yeah, he was,
Yeah.
we was out there for Bradley.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck Bradley. Nah, that's my name.
Don't tell.
That's my boy.
I fight behind him. Don't talk about him.
I'm telling.
Cause I know he'll be joking with me right now, trying to crack jokes and shit all the goddamn
He be
time.
ranking on people.
Yeah, he be trying to
He has a
rank.
great sense of humor. I love him.
That's what he told me.
That's all you do.
Uh,
When you get here, rank and go to sleep. That's my guy though. Shout out to Brad Jordan.
To my kidney cousin.
And
Hey.
happy belated birthday to you also, Brad. Happy belated birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Yeah,
Brad,
just had a
aka
birthday.
Scarface.
We went down to 5015 to celebrate it for his birthday. So
Hey.
And ain't nobody called and told me.
I know. Nobody told me.
I didn't know till the day of that we was riding down there. So
That's some
we was
hidden
going down there. But anyway, yeah, that's my guy, Brad. But yeah, we need to crack open this bottle
Let's go.
and partake. Cause I like a little taste. a little taste.
Okay, Fred G.
Yeah. All right, what we got here?
Ripple.
How do I be sure? No, that's all right. I got it.
blade in the
Boom.
car.
There we go. There we go.
I don't pack no blade. I got a gun.
We got another cup. There's another cup over there.
I got a gun. I don't pack
Give me
no
another
blade.
cup, please. Ooh. Ooh.
It looks pretty.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It almost looks like a wine. Like, ooh,
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
That look like very refreshing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's that ABV? What's the ABV?
And this going to help me to say what I'm about to say in a second, too.
60. 60.
Don't.
60
It's going to help me
proof.
say what I'm about to say.
Okay.
We're going to be sipping all day.
It's 60 proof.
So it's a little sweet.
It has a little sweetness.
It don't even smell like it's gonna burn.
Hold on. We all gonna toast to this.
Yeah. It's a little 60 proof.
We all gonna toast to
Queen.
this.
Oh yeah.
How can I be
I like it
sure?
already.
All right.
All right.
Quinton Spirits is the company that we're under. My partner came along with me, Mr. Maurice, behind us. But this is to everybody, success, and for the new year, nothing can stop us.
Yes, sir.
At this point.
God, family, money.
Amen to that. God, family, money. Let's go. Let's try it. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous.
A lot of babies made.
That's what we
How can I
want.
Be sure.
That
These-
was good. Like I didn't. Yeah, no.
It's almost like it has a mixer in it or something.
No,
like
no,
it has
no,
no.
sugar or something.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
that's the white berry, the almond,
Why y'all didn't
and
finish
the white
it?
grape.
What's going on? Why
Tasting it.
I was the only one that finished
You
it?
gotta savor the
Cause you
flavor.
done had it already. We
Flavor,
trying
As you
to.
look,
Oh.
as they call the spider.
Y'all
legs.
make me feel like I'm a fucking alcoholic or something. I done drunk my shit all up and they still sipping on it.
You see
It's
how-
not fucking wine. This is whiskey.
Has a good oil base in there.
Like I didn't feel it going down.
She
All right,
did.
I'm about to do that.
Don't say that no
It
more.
warms
Oh yeah. So
It
now
sound
when you
like
shoot
a him
it,
problem.
when you shoot it, you can actually taste a little bit. You said white grape or was it
white grape.
white grape? Almonds, I can in the back of the nose and that. Yeah, so it almost kind of tastes like it has like a little mixer in it. So you don't really need anything but ice or it's straight by itself. You know.
I got a great idea since we only got one mic. You hold the mic and you're going to be the interviewer. You're going to be going back and forth like this.
They're just gonna make me put me at a job.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I guess
yeah.
I got a job
You got
today.
a job to do tonight.
All right, Vanna Black.
Vanna Black. All
You got a
right
job to do
then.
tonight.
It's smooth like
Oh. Everyone that knows me know that I am a Dallas Cowboy fan. Everybody, and I've been a Cowboy fan since 1985. Since I was 8. Hey, you don't say nothing because you just started winning, brother. You just started winning. A fucking dead skin, shit skin fan want to talk shit. A goddamn shit skin. I hope both they buses blow up.
Talking about the Redskins.
Don't say that.
The shit skins and the Sheagles.
What are they called now? They not the Redskins no more. What are they now?
Oh yeah.
The Commandos.
No draws
The
winning.
Commandos.
Not the no draws.
All right. The Commandos.
Ain't that going commando when you don't wear no draws?
Man, so
They don't wear no draws. They don't wear no draws. Why don't wear no draws?
all right, so look here. So here's the fucking got a problem. I got a problem, number one. And we're going and when we make this clip, I'm telling you right now, we need to make this clip. And we're going to at Jerry Jones. We're going to at Deion Sanders. We're going to at Stephen A. Smith. We're going to at Chris Broussard. We're going to add all these motherfuckers about this shit because I want them to hear this shit. Number one, Jerry, retire and give it over to your son. I'm just going to be honest with you. Retire because the game has passed you up. It's over. You ain't getting the glory. The glory days ain't coming back. And if you do go get a real coach like Bill Belichick, sit back, shut the fuck up, and let him do his job. The next thing is, speaking of coaches, we do not need Deion Sanders at all. Deion sucks as a fucking coach. He playing a bunch of slap dicks, and I like Deion. But his team is playing a bunch of slap dicks. He can't. They won't beat nobody in the SEC. Hell, they probably won't beat nobody in the ACC. They beating everybody in the Big 12 because they in the Big 12. The Big 12 is soft now. Texas and Oklahoma ain't in it no more. And you won't beat nobody in the Big 10. So, with that being said, Chris Broussard and Stephen A. kept talking about all this shit about Deion need to be. No, he don't. He do not need to be the next coach of the Dallas Cowboys. And here's why I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why because, yeah, he went to Jackson State and turned it around. But when he went to the championship game, did he win the championship? No. He turned it around at Colorado. Is he going to win the national championship? Hell no. And on top of that, and I would not draft his son as my number one pick because he's not a leader. He throws his team under the bus when they lose. A real leader would take accountability for what's going on the field. If you're gonna pick a number one quarterback, I would take Cam Ward over him. He's a leader, and he knows how to win. Shador is just a product of his daddy. So I just want to say that. Please do not go out and get no goddamn Deion Sanders. I love Deion. He was a Cowboy.
He was. That's what I like.
Who's my pick? Anybody but Mike McCarthy and Deion. Because Mike McCarthy should have been fired 2 years ago. He should have been gone. But Jerry, old ass, held him and kept him around for another year. He should have been fired the other day. He should have been packing his shit up Sunday night, going back to wherever he came from. Pennsylvania or whatever he came from. He should have been going back there. But that's my take on the fucking Dallas Cowboys right now. I'm so upset as a fan. We suck. And you might get blown out Monday night.
Yes, sir.
By Houston.
Hey, Sha-na-na.
And anybody that want to argue with me about that, and like I say, I like the guys. I like Chris Broussard and all them, but y'all wrong. You need somebody that's gonna come in there and that's gonna fucking take over and put discipline back into the team. There's no discipline in the team. Jerry letting these motherfuckers run amok. And that's just what it is. When you had Jimmy Johnson had a discipline and they listened to him. You need to go back to that if you want to go back. So get you a coach that's going to put discipline in there And Bill Belichick is your coach to do that. Just stay the fuck out of his way and let him do his thing. Other than that, hope everybody on ESPN and Fox Sports 1 have a great night or day or whatever time it is when you receive this. I do love you guys, and y'all can have me on anytime. But once again, Deion Sanders do not need to be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys because it's going to be a whole bigger shit show than it already is. And that's my take on it. Other than that, anybody got anything else to say about anything?
I'm ready for this Tyson fight.
Boom.
Oh my God. Y'all just don't understand. That Iron Mike just touches my spirit. He is just like, I love that he has been a real nigga through and through. You gotta appreciate Negroes like that because I'm a Negro like that. You feel me? No, but I'm ready. Like, you know, this man has an amazing comeback story. If you ain't never seen his one-man show that he did a one-man show.
Yeah, I saw it.
And the shit was hilarious. He actually did a very good job. It was a very good perspective of just stuff that we already knew, you know, tidbits of, but it was good to hear him, you know, give his side of the shit. But outside of that nigga's special, I'm ready to see how special these hands gonna be on this white boy. I want him to beat the brakes off this little nigga. Beat his ass. I'm talking about old school Tyson style.
So y'all know the fight is sanctioned. So it's a real fight.
Oh, really?
It's not an exhibition. Here's my thing. I don't give a fuck.
Jake Paul.
I didn't give a damn if Tyson.
His ass.
I didn't give a damn if Tyson was 68 years old. I'm not getting in the ring with his ass.
That part.
Because the way he was hitting his trainer with that big ass pad on, my body started hurting.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker had a big ass pad on him to stop the blows. My kidneys was hurting. And that shit looked like it hurt.
If he knocked this boy out in one round, I'm gonna get that nigga name tattooed on my back. Like cause that's like legendary. Like man, listen, I want to see that old school Mike. Cause the people that are anti Tyson, you know, like none of you niggas would see him in the street. So stop it. That nigga could be 75 years old. Y'all not messing with that man. Cause muscle memory is real. Yes. I be watching that man videos in awe that this is somebody's whole grandfather and he beating the brakes off of these trainers with these pads on. Like he is gonna hurt that young man. He gonna hurt him.
Hey. So they did sanction
Jake Paul needs to be humbled.
So they did sanction the fight. But the only thing they did instead of 3 minutes is 2 minutes around. I don't give a fuck if it was a minute around with Mike Tyson. I am not getting in the fucking ring with him. So I was watching clips of a podcast today with Roy Jones on there. And, you know, Roy and Mike had an exhibition fight a few years ago. And Roy said it was an exhibition fight and somebody told me to uppercut him. He's like, hell no, because right now, if I hit him the wrong way, this motherfucker mind gonna go.
Yeah. He gonna think it's a real fight.
He gonna think it's a real fight. He's like, nah, I'm not doing that.
He's a real eye of the tiger.
So I don't know. I wouldn't have wanted it sanctioned if I was Jake Paul.
Hell no.
I'd have kept it as an exhibition.
Keep it cute.
But when you let a tiger out the cage,
That's as exciting.
He's going for the kill.
Jake Paul mama laughed at him on FaceTime when he called his mom.
Wait.
When he called his mom and told her that he was fighting Mike Tyson, she was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what? Like, even she had enough sense to think. And see, he want, you know, cause I had heard the name, so I had to kind of look into him, you know. And some years ago, he was like a little TikTok dancer or some bullshit. Yeah. So I'm sitting there like, you cannot, like, this is a special kind of special.
I'm gonna tell you what happened, cause I love boxing. So when blacks took over boxing, White said we got to do some type of comeback sport to bring it back. So they jumped in MMA because now you can kick and elbow a motherfucker and shit like that. Now we about to take over MMA in a minute.
Yep.
So now they gonna go back to playing chess or some shit
Not chess.
because when these black folks take over a sport,
That's it.
that's it.
I mean, well, black people are very good at chess because
Yeah.
they
we
learn
are.
in jail, and I mean, that's a lot of practice time.
A lot of time.
That's how my brother learned.
I got a
mean,
cousin
shit.
that went to
Yeah.
jail, and that's all he know.
He be tearing niggas ass up at chess. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's niggas out there that can hold their own, but they probably got an ankle monitor on. You know what I'm saying? We dominate everything. Everything. I see why people don't like us.
Yeah, that part.
I get it.
That part.
I get it. We good at every damn. There's nothing that we cannot do. I stand on that.
Cause ain't too many white folk. When
Besides chase a bear or something goofy.
yeah, we ain't chasing no bears.
Let y'all have it.
We ain't jumping off no cliffs.
Nah.
I ain't jumping out no airplane.
I kind of want to do that though.
Yeah, because
Fuck
you
that.
slightly crazy.
I ain't jumping out no goddamn airplane.
You got a little crazy in you.
That's the kidney.
As long as it works.
White person kidney.
If
White person kidney she got in her.
If I ain't have no choice but to jump out the airplane, then I jump out
Oh
the
my
motherfucker.
God. You better have a parachute, nigga.
I'll be brown like a motherfucker on the way down. all between my legs. Make sure you have some change of clothes and diapers
Oh my God.
and a whole bunch of wipes.
I fuck around and forget, freeze up like.
I don't even know where you at.
A whole bunch of wipes and
Where's the
diapers.
string? Where's the string?
Oh, where's the
Shit.
I can never.
I'm losing our ball movement coming down. Shit.
I don't even.
Hey man,
White people like to play with death.
I see. I seen the clip today. White person fucking with an alligator.
You know, that's their favorite thing.
That motherfucking alligator got that hand, chomped on,
Oh,
got that
no.
hand. I say, please don't start twisting. He twisting, it's a wrap.
Turn to death.
It's a wrap. That motherfucker was getting ready to twist, and now everybody else came over there to start helping him.
Oh my God.
And he was steady trying to pull
No, that's them jaws.
them jaws. You can't do it.
Once
Hey,
they
man,
clamp down, you
say-
can't get them up.
It's the twisted.
Hey man,
That twisted, whatever part you
if it ain't fucking with you, don't fuck with it.
Shit.
God damn.
Leave the wildlife alone.
Learn from black people.
The only gator I want to be close to is on my feet,
Gators.
or a belt, or a purse. Yeah, fried up with some fries.
Gator. Yeah.
That's as far as and I just started eating the damn gator. I mean, you know, 'cause they said it tastes like chicken, but you can miss me. I'm good. I'm okay.
Man, when I see these motherfuckers playing with gators, playing with snakes,
Snorkeling and shit.
playing with bears,
Scuba
buffalo.
diving.
Like
That shit running with the bulls, that's bullshit. I would not be running with no
wish
motherfucking bull. You seen those videos?
I'm running with a bull, a
Hey.
slit smoke liquor bull. I used to run that bull. Hey, fucking with that. Why? What is the point?
That was-
You trying to outrun an animal that can trample you in your life. What are you trying to prove? Who you trying to prove? Like, you tell people that at a party and, you know, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to
Man,
understand what the reward
I done
is.
seen the horn getting they ass.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, Lord Jesus,
no.
have mercy.
Yeah, it's you gotta go watch them videos. Running with the bulls.
I don't want to watch.
Bull that just is an angry bull that just come at you angry and just and sticking you and poking you, sticking. Does he know how many times that he's sticking you?
And when you on
He just
the
keeps
ground,
sticking you until he like you better play dead.
Yeah.
and when you're on the ground, they stomp on you.
They stomp on you.
Yeah. Yeah. But watch that and also watch riding the bull riders. That shit there, that takes a special motherfucker to do that.
Oh yeah, special.
I got a cousin that's a cowboy. He make great money.
Oh.
He got out on big ass buckles and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't think he do the bulls though, cause he like real tall. I think he be riding them like wild horses, the steeds
Yeah,
or
the
whatever,
Broncos.
the Broncos and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, he be doing that kind of stuff, and like he be like he got photocopies of like the checks and stuff that he'll go to a rodeo one weekend. He come home with $100 grand.
Oh wow.
Damn.
What they do?
He has horses that I think he like raised and show horses, and then he rides them. He be on the thing and be trying to throw him off. Not a bull, but the horse. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
the wild, the
yeah,
Bronco.
like he a
and-
Bronco cowboy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they
And
holding on to one rope. Yeah.
Yeah, and he does that, and I mean he makes money, and those belt buckles they be worth thousands and thousands of dollars. It's a beautiful culture, like really being a cowboy like that. That shit
Yeah.
live.
Them motherfuckers outside too much for me. I don't. I'm a house nigga. I like being. I like being inside. As you can tell, I like being inside. I don't like being outside that much. My boy tried to get me into trail riding, so I went out there one time. Needless to say, I'm like.
Tell us the experience.
I went to the trail ride with my best friend, may he rest his soul, and he kept telling me for the longest, man, you gonna like this, and man, there's some gals out there, and blah blah this, blah blah that. So I get out there. First of all, why are we doing all this riding? All we doing is just riding and motherfuckers walking and on mopeds and on four-wheelers and shit like that. Then you get to a campsite or whatever the trail ride thing is. You get there and you outside. These motherfuckers got RVs and tents and shit like that. So I say, hold up, y'all gonna stay out here? Yes. All night.
All night.
These motherfuckers getting full of that moonshine, cause all they drink is moonshine and Michelob Ultra. So
Music.
they got Zydeco bands and all that shit. They got all that shit. They DJs and all that. So I'm like, hey, so you mean to tell me y'all gonna go back and to your tent, your campsite and all that? Ain't nobody took a shower, but y'all gonna fuck?
It's hot. Mosquitoes. It's humid.
It's like, so
This is Houston. It's
So your ball sticky, her pussy musty. So if you got RV, you good.
So that's your biggest concern about the trail ride? Not maybe a horse or a cow coming through there and trampling nobody.
No, they got
You
that.
worried about whether or not y'all nuts gonna be too musty for you to bust one off. Like,
All I'm saying is, you
bruh,
wear some tight ass jeans all day.
bruh.
No breathing room
How
down
did
there.
we get here? How did we get here? We talking about trail ride. But Pop, you should have known the name. Trail. What's a trail? It's a pathway. It's a ride. You riding a trail. That's why it be a fixed, destination, and
back and get in the car and go home.
Well, needless to say, I did not stay the whole time.
Cause your nuts got musty.
I wore some shorts for some breathing room.
Did you go commando? Did you go commando?
No, I didn't go commando.
Chafing or nothing? Like that shorts on?
No, I had shorts on.
Shorts at the trail ride. I'm gagging.
Cause man, I don't know what to wear, and I wasn't gonna wear no tight ass jeans.
They don't gotta be tight, bro.
The Wranglers got all the room in it. You ain't gotta wear no tight ass
Who?
jeans.
Wranglers?
Wranglers.
I ain't never owned a
Old
pair of
school
Wranglers in my
Wranglers.
life.
They're meant for riding.
I wore some
The
tough
ones that ride the
skins.
bull, the ones that constantly ride, you have to wear tight jeans. You don't want it too loose so they won't. Yeah, you slide off the horse.
I wore some tough skins when I was in the first grade.
Tough skin.
Yeah, y'all remember those?
It's a
Nobody remember?
Levi.
Something like that. Tough skins. That's
Well,
what my mama bought from Wieners.
we couldn't afford. We couldn't. You were making good money if you had a pair of tough skins, because we had Sears and Roebuck.
Well, that
The
that
catalog when you order from the catalog.
Jordache. Hold on. Now we flipping the script now.
Right.
Yeah, he's talking the
Get the game, get the game.
late 70s, early 80s.
Well, early '80s for me. I was wearing tough skins with pro wings.
Yeah, come on, Pro Wings.
Oh yeah.
I had a fan.
Yeah, Payless had the motherfucking pro wings. Them hoes sounded like some church shoes, but they were sneakers. Clunk, 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 clunk.
And all of them were knockoffs of LA Gear.
And Reebok.
Yeah, because I had the black and pink ones that look like some LA Gears.
Who had LA Gears?
Oh, I didn't. I had the Pro Wings that looked like the LA Gears.
Oh, I'm about to say, I ain't had no LA Gears.
Yeah, your parents was making good money then. Your parents were making good money.
Hey, chick jeans.
Izards.
Oh yes. Oh my god.
And Jordache.
Yeah, he said Jordan.
Chardon, bigger Chardon.
Braxton.
Braxton. Now you going too far. You born in the 60s. You born in the 60s.
Come on,
Vida Sassoon.
Hey,
I'm gonna go find some of them.
so
I better
Go to Goodwill, you find them.
I
yeah, good
I also remember
find me some sex.
wearing some football cleats to school.
Yo,
Yeah, like the old school rubber sole. They was a bunch of rubber little. They was like AstroTurf cleats. Yeah, don't ask me why. My mama bought it. I wanted them, and they was some kangaroos. The Walter Payton rules. I don't know if y'all remember those. Walter Payton. Yeah, Walter Payton had some kangaroo shoes. Yeah, but remember caper? Anybody with capers?
capers.
All right.
If you're gonna talk about that, you gotta talk about Troop.
True.
Okay.
But
Big-
BK's
British Knights.
British
BK's
Knights.
took on a whole nother
Bally's.
balance.
Elise.
Elise, Theodora.
Come here, K Swiss.
Yeah. Can you hear that? Can you hear her talking?
I know I'm trying to talk a little bit louder.
And you hear her talking on the
You can hear her talking?
on the playback with him
I
holding.
told y'all I feel like
That's why you
country
need
tonight.
that's why you need to keep the mic in the middle then.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to keep
I
it in the
feel
middle.
being country in my spirit because I don't know. I just feel like
It is better when they hold it up to their mouth.
yeah, okay. It's always better when you hold it up to your mouth.
Well, besides that,
But bing, bing.
besides that, anybody on a pair of British Knights?
So living in the hearts.
You ain't know them? Oh,
I think I had.
That was when I was younger, but not in our
but you,
I think I found some at Goodwill.
cousins and stuff. So I had nights and stuff like that.
huh?
I think I found some at Goodwill.
Chuck Taylor's.
Chucks.
Somebody
Stan
said another name. Troops.
Yeah, Troops. Yeah.
LL Cool J Troops. Y'all remember LL used to wear all the troops all the time. He had a troop jacket. And well, now we're going to like 2000s, I think.
No,
They was.
but they was originally back in the early 90s.
Dada?
How did we drop the ball on Fila? Cause I got a cold pair of black suede ones. I got some black suede ones with a gold on them. They lied.
So I remember going to the flea market, and the flea market had the British Knights, the troops, and feelers in there. So it was the flea market on 45, 45 North in Little York. Little York, not Ally, not the Mexican flea market. The other, it was a flea market right there on 45 in Little York. Yeah. Right, it was over there by the KFC and all this, right there, over there. So we go in there, and I wanted these British Knights so bad. Had to have some BKs. They was red and black. Had the little diamond in it, the BK diamond in there. Man, I got to school, I thought I was fresh than a motherfucker. The red and black BKs. Boy, with some motherfucker.
Came off of that hole.
Nah, they lasted for about 2 months. Maybe 3. But yeah, I kept it for them. Man, BKs was the shit, man. That was a bad motherfucker with Troop and Elise.
Let's come on, run that back. Let me find me some shit.
Find what?
You know you can go on eBay. I just found some Sassoons on eBay. Oh, I'm not playing. I love the 80s. Damn sure did.
To me, the 80s had best music too. The best music was in the 80s. I'm talking about anywhere from hip hop, R&B, pop, rock. All that shit was, to me, I loved it. And I used to watch the videos all the time.
Oh yeah.
Remember they had a local video show,
TV1. No, Channel 5.
Channel 5.
I watched that thing consecutively.
And I learned all that Madonna, Tears for Fears, shit, fucking what's his
Human
name?
League.
Who?
George Michael.
League, Prince.
Wham, George Michael,
George.
Bruce Springsteen, Cyndi Lauper,
Yes.
Madonna.
Thompson Twins.
All that.
Yeah, I learned all that shit. And people ask me, how you be knowing all that shit? That goddamn videos on Channel 5.
Yeah.
They gotta realize
What you know about Channel 5?
Channel 5 videos,
it was
man.
an MTV before it was a BET. So we watched.
BT was first.
Really?
BT was first. And
I ain't never used to
BT
go.
always showed, SOS Band and Bob Marley Live
So we had,
and my man from everybody. I mean, it was like all the black videos was being played from what's the guy named from Earth, Wind and Fire,
yeah,
Philip Bailey.
Philip Bailey.
Yeah, and
Easy Lover.
Easy Lover would
Take a heart back, you won't feel it. Oh yeah, she's like no other. Before you know it, you'll be
Yeah.
on your knees.
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins.
That was a crossover hit.
Hold on. So
They played that
hold
on Black Radio and Rock.
Since we're on music, and I know you know music.
I know you know music.
Since we're on music,
Come on.
let's name some white people that get a black pass in the hood. We can start with Phil Collins, number 1.
Okay. Madonna.
You think Madonna get a pass?
Oh yeah, everybody dressed like Madonna. All the sisters was wearing the nets and see-through nets along with the white girls.
So we got Phil Collins, Madonna so far.
J-Lo.
No man.
No, we said white people.
Negative.
Howard
All the
Notes,
notes.
No. Oh yeah, goddamn right.
Kenny G.
Bobby Caldwell.
Didn't
Kenny
nobody.
G,
Thank you.
Bobby Caldwell.
Michael McDonald.
Yeah. The dude.
Yeah.
The Doobie Brothers.
And the Doobie Brothers.
The Doobie Brothers.
Michael
What
McDonald.
about average white band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody band.
Well, John B.
I thought we were talking about old school.
What we talking about? Old
We're
school.
talking about yacht rock.
We talking about old school. Let's go to the 80s.
Yacht rock.
In the 80s.
Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel.
Now,
Sledgehammer.
hold on. Let me ask him this here. Since he asked Peter Gabriel, what band did Peter Gabriel start?
Can I say? Can I?
No.
'Cause ain't nobody gonna-
Hold on. Let him answer.
They ain't gonna get it. They ain't gonna get it.
That's like Queen. That's like.
No.
Man, I can't remember. You know what? It's funny because on Pandora, they played his music on there.
They don't know it.
And I forgot the band he was in, but he was rocking. And I was like, he could have passed.
You ready?
Go.
Genesis.
Genesis. He was the original.
That's Phil Collins.
He was the original lead singer for Genesis.
Yeah.
He left to go do a solo career.
Yeah.
Phil came from behind the drums.
Shot the Monkey was the first hit.
Shot the monkey.
Shot the Monkey.
Does Phil get a pass for us?
Phil definitely get his pass. Shit. What nigga don't
Phil
play in
Collins.
there tonight?
You ain't never lied about that.
Everybody play in there tonight.
Yeah, some
Phil Collins was always with. I actually for 3 years I was a stage tech. For 3 years, all the concerts that came into Houston, was at the Summit. If you remember the Summit, which is now Lakewood Church. I've seen all of the shows. I set up, unloaded semi trucks, everything. But Phil Collins was inspired a lot on Earth, Wind and Fire, and he used some of the band members in his group too.
And I'm gonna tell you another person we ain't talked about. Elton John.
Yeah, Elton John.
Elton John
He
is
came
another
around
one.
a lot of black people backed up.
And he was a backup singer for
Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle. Yeah.
Okay, Tina Marie.
Tina
Well,
Marie.
of course, Tina Ray. She smoked dope with Rick James.
Right there. That's white chocolate.
Shit.
White
I thought
chocolate.
she was black until I seen her.
Shit. Everybody did.
Damn sure did.
Everybody did. Just like Bobby Caldwell. Everybody thought he was black.
People didn't know he was black until much later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, much.
I caught his last show when he was in Houston, and with my man, I can't remember the guy named Norman Brown that was on the North Side, and he was real frail. He was real frail, muscle frail, but he sung the hell out those songs. He sung the hell out of his song, "What You Want to Do for Love."
So you know, Phil is not doing well.
Yeah, he's retired.
He's retired.
Officially retired.
Yeah, he's officially
Muscle-
retired. He's not doing well right now.
Muscle problems. Yeah.
Yeah, he got a bunch of health problems. Yeah, man, and that's sad because I never got a chance to see him. Now,
Oh, man.
it's certain people that I'll spend a lot of money to go see, and he's one of them.
Yes.
I wasn't gonna spend a lot of money, and I love Beyonce, but I wasn't gonna spend that much money for her.
You don't have no band.
seen
I think these artists today, shortchange their followers because they don't have a band. You just got a DJ and a singer up there doing what? The stage is just as big as whether it's Kiss or Iron Maiden.
Yeah,
I'm like, you're shortchanging these people. You're not giving them, feeding them, the culture of the music. They're not playing. It angers me. It makes me pissed off. It's like, God damn it,
So
you're making millions of these dollars, but and don't have a rhythm section on it.
so you're a guitarist, and I gotta always ask. Me and Face always talk about this,
Yeah.
and I want to ask you this question: what's your top 5 guitarists?
Shit. Well, for one, you got Chuck Berry,
Okay,
Muddy Waters,
okay,
Jimi Hendrix,
okay,
Eric Clapton.
okay.
I could say Prince, but a person that shreds, I would say Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie.
Eddie Van Halen,
Yeah,
who was also crossover,
yeah.
who did Beat It, recorded on Beat It.
So can I give you mine? I'm gonna say BB King,
BB King, yeah,
Eddie Van Halen,
yeah.
Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan,
Yes, sir. Definitely. Texas,
and I'm gonna go Jimmy Page.
yeah. And they all learn from the blues.
Yeah, they all learn
They all
from
been
blues.
inspired. And people be like, well, I want to listen to Eric Clapton. I want to listen and play like, Jimmy Page. But go back and listen to what they was listening to.
Yeah.
Because that's where they got it from.
Now Slash is honorable
Slash
mention.
is awesome.
Slash is honorable
black.
mention. Yeah.
If y'all didn't know that.
He's what?
He's black. His mama was black. But she, see, all these guitarists, when they want to study and learn how to play, you go back and listen to what they was listening to.
Yeah.
Because that's where they got it. They get it from the old school.
Yeah.
I always tell people, learn from the old school because you'll be ahead of the game. Because if everyone else would be like blind, leading the blind.
Yeah.
Don't know what the origin, don't know how to get that Pacific tone. Me and Face have talks about that all the time. We both are rockers. We both came up,
See, I love old school rock.
He's rap, but he is phenomenal of a guitarist,
Yeah.
blues. He could play. 'Cause when we're on
70
stage, we fucking let it out.
70s and 80s rock. I love it.
Aerosmith,
Aerosmith, yeah. AC/DC,
AC/DC,
Black Sabbath,
and Black Sabbath. They all learned from the blues.
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin. You know,
One of my favorites.
they was doing Howlin' Wolf and stuff, and they got sued also by all the artists from King Records, from Chess Records,
Flea?
Fleetwood Mac.
He said Flea.
You said Flea, yeah. Flea learned from a lot from,
And one of my
And the
favorite.
first album was produced by George Clinton, Freaky Stylin'. And they just got a star on the Hollywood Boulevard, and then they had George Clinton there while they was getting presented. And then George Clinton just got a star on the Hollywood Boulevard, and he had the guys come. He had the lead singer come of the Chili Peppers, and as he was giving the presentation, he was like, "Okay, I just want to lead everybody into this." He said, "Lead everyone into this hymn we can all sing together." And everyone's looking around like, "He gonna sing a gospel hymn?" And first he was like, "Make my funk P-funk wants to get funk," and everyone just joined in and started singing.
So we're gonna get back on the P-Funk, but here's what I'm gonna say. Two of my favorite rock vocalists, Robert Plant
Yeah.
and Freddie Mercury.
Yes.
If you ever, I don't know if anybody know about Freddie Mercury, but that motherfucker can sing.
Yeah. He was operatic, and he's from is it Tanzania? He's from Africa. He's
Yeah.
basic Indian.
Yeah,
Bred. Not many people knew that either.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I like I said, I'm a huge old school rock fan.
Yeah.
I can listen to that shit all day, every day.
It's our music.
It definitely is.
It's our music. It's all
It
from
definitely
us.
is.
It's all rooted from
And some people don't know another great rock band, which was a black band,
Living Color.
Living Color. Oh yeah. Oh man.
Good friends of mine. I know Vernon Reid for a good long while.
Yeah.
Vernon Reid, and they still touring.
Really?
They still touring. Yes, indeed. They still touring.
When they coming this way?
They came early this year. They'll be coming back.
Okay.
I stay in touch with most of these guys because we go to a convention every year, a guitar slinging convention.
Okay.
Yeah, all the cats. You know, you got some new guitars today. You got Eric Gales. You got Kingfish.
Yeah.
You know, some new cats that's like blazing the blues scene, bluesy rock. You know?
Yeah.
So y'all be on the lookout on that Kingfish, and my man Gary, what's my man guitar player's name? Gary. Sorry, I can't think of his name. Gary Jr.
Okay. So another one of my rock groups that I love is from right here in Houston.
ZZ Top.
Boom.
Billy Gibbons. No, him too.
One of them passed away recently,
Yeah. The bass player.
but they made a lot of bluesy rock.
Yeah. They came off the blues.
Yeah.
They took the name actually ZZ Top from ZZ Hill.
ZZ Hill, yeah. Yeah, they did. They did. And I watched their documentary, which was really good. And I'm going to tell you, another rock group, you can watch their biography on Netflix, is, what's the boy that did the Motley Crue?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
First rock concert, 86 Summit.
Motley
Nicky
Crue.
Sticks. Yeah.
On Netflix, they got a biography about them motherfuckers was crazy as shit.
That was wild. Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, Ozzy
They
is the
toured with
man.
Ozzy, crazy.
Ozzy is the man.
Ozzy started off singing the blues too. You know.
But you know, a lot of those groups, they pattern themselves behind the blues and R&B
Yeah.
because that's what they listen to, black music
Yeah.
from where they was at.
Yeah. All of the distribution was being sent over there, over to Europe.
Yeah.
That's where the money was coming from.
Yeah,
And a lot of the rock, the white bands would play all the blues tunes, you know. You know, everyone from the Birds to the Rolling Stones.
The Stones.
All of these British acts.
You gotta
Everything
love
was
some
from
Mick
rhythm.
Jagger.
Everything was right.
You gotta love you some Mick Jagger.
Everything was from R&B, rhythm and blues. But when a white person did it in America, they called it rock and roll.
Yeah.
There was a way that they always tried to segregate the music,
Yeah.
but it's still the blues, no matter how you slice it.
But but all of those guys, especially from Europe, all of them said the same thing. We listen to black music.
Yeah,
All of them said the same thing.
Yeah.
So color wasn't nothing to them.
no,
They didn't see color like being over here. Over there, they didn't care. It was music,
yeah,
and that's what they enjoyed. That's what I love about a lot of them bands that's from over there.
Janis Joplin,
Yeah,
she sang the blues and acknowledged it.
yeah.
The Doors.
R.I.P. to Quincy Jones.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Iconic figure, very influential, been around forever. He didn't do rock, but he did rhythm
No,
and blues. So
Quincy did a lot of shit that a lot of people didn't know.
Yeah, a lot of genres. Yeah, definitely that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He worked with Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra.
one of my favorites. Yeah.
He did lots of him and
But of course, we hear Michael
See, I
Jackson
got.
so many.
so many people, so many arrangements you don't even know that he did, produce for. So R.I.P. Quincy Jones. Yes.
We didn't say nothing about Quincy last week.
I don't think so.
Okay, we want to talk about the real stuff about Quincy. Let's get it.
Let's go. You want to do it in the next segment or no?
We want to talk about Quincy. I mean, I'm sorry.
Look at her. Leave his legacy alone. Let him leave his
No. Quincy did a lot of stuff for. Quincy did a lot of stuff for the community.
Yeah.
He dated black women for a short time. Then he moved on. Then he moved on to white women.
I mean,
Peggy Lipton.
Huh?
Peggy Lipton. The Lipton, the tea girl. Well,
The Lipton girl.
The Lipton girl.
Okay, yeah.
I think they was related. She was related to the woman did the Forges commercial, the coffee.
Okay. But no, he made Fresh Prince,
Yeah,
and that was a huge hit.
and Oprah.
And Oprah. And also, he produced the Sanford and Son song.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He produced it, but when Isaac Hayes played it,
The Roots, the show Roots. He did the score music.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Isaac Hayes, that he wasn't. They weren't affiliated together as far as writing.
I thought Isaac played the Sanford and Son song. He
No.
produced it.
No. That was the musicians in that band was shit. I can't think off the top of my head now. But no,
Okay.
no,
Maybe
not
I
affiliation.
was wrong on
That was Stax Records.
Okay. I was wrong
And
on
that was Shaft that he did the movie.
I know he did Shaft. Yeah, I know he did Shaft. So I just thought he did Sanford and Son also, which was a show that I still watch to this day,
absolutely.
all the time, and I love it.
And Billy Preston from Houston.
Yeah.
The late Billy Preston. They just inducted him in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame the year before last,
Okay.
along with the Godfather, who brought out SOS Band with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
I actually met Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Real cool guys. Very cool. Very down to earth and cool. So what we're gonna do right now? We're taking a break right now. Okay. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk more music because we do have a musician with us that do play for a lot of these bands. And a lot of A-list bands he do play for them. I will say this here, when we come back, we're gonna talk about some bass players and drummers. When we come back, and also talk about a little old school R&B.
I got a good question.
All right, so we'll be right back. We got food up there, so everybody wanna partake in some victuals, you can do. And I'm gonna drink some more of this whiskey, which is pretty goddamn good.
Dangerous.
And he do have bottles right now, so y'all could get bottles. And make sure we put the QR code on that. See, all right, yeah, we're gonna do that if y'all wanna order some of this whiskey, which is pretty goddamn good. But we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Big Stick Energy brought to you by Brock Brand, the Den Cigar Lounge, and Quad Houston. And I want to talk about our sister, better yet, brother podcast. Y'all go check them out also. The Big Fella Show podcast. Go check them out on YouTube also. Basically, it's more like about women problems. They help with women problems, basically. That's what it is. You know I love the fellas. Come on, but they helping women with their problems.
No, thank you.
Yeah. But go, hey, all the ladies out there, if you want to go on that, you want to check out their show. They got a lot to say about relationships and things like that. They are unofficial therapists for women.
No, again, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
What you talking about? They good guys. They do a good job. Yeah. Do a good job.
They don't know. They don't mean they know what the hell they talk about.
It's opinions, just like we got the opinions. It's their opinions from a male point of view.
I'm just being an asshole. Don't pay me.
I mean, yeah.
Every now and again, I gotta pop out and show niggas now.
But we're gonna get back because we got Corey on the show. Corey is a musician, plays the shit out of the guitar, and I got one of my partners on here. He used to shoe bop and shooby doo and all that back in the day. He used to scat.
Stupid bop. Wow, yow, yow.
He had a group back in the day,
Do wop.
Yeah, they used to do wop on the corner. Back
Like Cochise, like old Cooler High. Around a barrel in a fifth of
The
Thunderbird.
name of his group was Cream Corn. That's the name of the group. Their name was Cream Corn.
Corny to the mama.
Oh God.
But no, I'm just fucking with him. But what I want to say is this: we all listen to R&B, of course, and we could definitely go back to the '60s with the Temptations, the Four Tops, and those groups that were out during that time. And if you did watch, just so happen to have a chance to watch the Temptations movie, you learn a lot about what happened to those guys. And I'm sure it was more to the story than it really was. And I love those type of movies when you talk about those groups and how they came up and who's when the Temptations did they shit. How many groups they had? They had like 8 of them motherfuckers, different.
They all branched off.
They all, yeah. So I ain't gonna lie. David Ruff was a bad nigga, dog.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
But Dennis can sing his ass out too.
Dennis was bad.
Yeah, Dennis was bad too. But David.
David was the showmanship.
Yeah.
David set the boundary of R&B and singing out, coming out.
Yeah.
Because at first it was like the group together, but then the guy that's singing, David stepped out. I'm leading. I'm the Chisholm Trail.
You know who David was?
Preferred lead singer.
Yeah.
David was.
They had a problem with him.
David was Bobby Brown before Bobby Brown.
Say that.
Yeah.
That's who he was. Bobby Brown before Bobby Brown.
Yes.
But we go over the years: Temptations, Four Tops, OJs, the Dramatics, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, uh,
Yeah.
which it really was. It was just really
The,
Teddy Pendergrass. But
the moon,
anyway,
the moon glows.
yeah.
This is before all of our time.
So those groups took us through the 60s, 70s when we got bands, SOS band,
Yeah.
the Gap band. Well, the funk.
The whole funk, nothing.
Passing the mic.
You got to start off with George and Bootsy.
I was gonna get to George, but you guys brought it up, so let's talk about George. I met George Clinton once, and real nice guy, really nice. In fact, it was right after the day after Tupac died. I met him. But Bootsy is probably one of the greatest bass guitarists.
Who would you take, Bootsy or Larry Graham?
Come on, you
Yeah, you the historian.
the historian on the music.
Yeah, you the
We
historian
listen
of
to
the
you.
film.
Okay. Bass player bass player is from Motown. God damn it! Why can't-
The one that played. The one who played Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, the bass player is Jesus Christ himself. You finish until I can remember this.
The one who played the doom doom. Doo doom.
Now the Funk Brothers was the rhythm section that was behind Motown,
Yeah.
and James Jamerson was the bass player that brought in the groove.
Yeah.
He played the upright bass, and then he had that same pattern of feeling when he played the electric bass. He had that same feeling. So everything from What's Going On to the Four Tops, Bernadette, all those grooves. He was the guy that set the foundation of soul. But we can go further back. Well, James Brown was the beginning of funk.
Yeah.
James Brown was the king of funk because everybody else came out of James' band. Then
Bootsy came out of, yeah.
Bootsy Collins, then from Bootsy, Maceo, then you had Funkadelics. Funkadelics merged with Bootsy. It came Parliament Funkadelic.
Yeah.
And then go back, and then you got Sly Stone that came around
Sly Stone.
during that same time that Funkadelic came out, and from there with Earth, Wind and Fire, and all. It's a whole line of funksters.
Here's what I'm gonna say about, and we talking about George Clinton and the funk. So I was watching their documentary they got on Amazon, and they said them motherfuckers got so high on everything back then. Got so goddamn high on everything. So the story went, Sly was on tour with them, and Sly was on stage playing. George was so high, he came out on stage while Sly was on stage. But all he had on was a robe. Nothing on under it. Dick swinging. Sly immediately said, I can't be on this tour no more. I gotta go.
That was actually, it was on their own gig.
Yeah.
Funkadelics.
Say it again.
And there was the Funkadelics.
Yeah.
And he was in a club. They was playing in a club. And that was actually Bootsy and the band, the James Brown band, came in playing with the Funkadelics. And George came out there with a sheet on, and he was naked underneath the sheet, and he pulled the sheet off. It was during the peace and love era, freaky, And it was like, George, you gotta stop doing that. Okay, I won't do it no more. And they come back do another show, and he did the same thing.
Oh my gosh.
I actually worked with George so many times. He would come to Houston.
Yeah.
Low key, we go in the studio. I need a band. And we go in the studio. We go in the studio, put together a rhythm section. We go in and we cut from daylight to night to morning. So a lot of the people didn't know that me, him, and Gary Scheider used to go in the studio and just create stuff, and that is a very pinnacle meeting. We still tight to this day. He's cleaner than the Board of Health. Don't get me wrong, how what he used to do, he don't do no more.
Yeah, yeah.
But the whole band, I knew all of the guys from Benita Woods to you name it. I mean, all of them. I mean,
What's that saying Boosie said? I'm gonna put it in your ear so you can hear me come. Huh?
You know, what's the last song? He says, I'm looking for a snake charmer.
Explain.
Well, let me give you the clean version. She's on her knees.
I don't know. First of all, this is big stick energy. Ain't no such thing as a clean
Well,
version.
it's a version of sucking dick. That's what he calls snake charm.
Oh,
Snake charm.
Yeah.
I was thinking in reverse.
Man, like I say, those
Charms with his snake. Oh, okay.
those that group got so high. So we go from. So James Brown started the funk. They induced the funk. They made it a whole nother level of funk. Now the Gap Band made it cool, huh?
Ohio players is after same time as the Funkadelics.
Yeah.
Ohio players backed up Buddy, Bobby Blue Bland. Bobby Blue Bland's band.
The Ohio players.
The Ohio players. And there's only probably 3 members that are still around from the Ohio players, to my knowledge. But the Ohio players came out funkin' with the Funky Worm.
I love Funky Worm.
Orgasm album.
Yeah.
And they shit was like raw funk, explicit.
Have y'all ever heard the Funky Worm song? Yeah.
There's a worm in the ground.
There's a worm.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It
It's a bad
shakes me
motherfucker.
down.
I'm about to play that
Well,
tonight, shit.
Well, Eazy-E took that sample.
Yeah, Eazy-E took that song.
And really-
well, Dre did.
With Dre, yeah, Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre
Who did the
took the
producer,
song.
yeah.
So if you listen to a lot of Dre got a bunch of funk in it. Got a bunch of Ohio players, got a bunch of George Clinton Funkadelics, Isley Brothers, got a lot of funk to it. So we went from Ohio players. So where does Kool and the Gang and the Gap Band fall into that?
Fell in towards the early part of the 70s with they was doing geez, I can't remember the name of the tune, but Summer Madness was one of the tunes that was featured in Rocky, in the Rocky movie, the first Rocky movie.
Okay.
And they came in, it was pretty much like an instrumental group, and they came out with Jungle Boogie. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun. So from there, they just brought it out, and then JT Taylor came in, started singing with them, and they came in, Get Down On and all those other hit songs, and they still touring. JT Taylor, he's doing his own thing. The original, the founder, the bass player, is still doing it. That makes a friend of mine, Rick Marcel, who lives in Houston, is touring with Kool and the Gang.
Yeah.
Remember, they just got inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
They did?
This year, last month. Yeah, Kool is still there. Yeah, that's the bass player. Kool is still there.
So let me ask you this here.
I did a show with them.
What made Earth, Wind, and Fire so unique? Like,
When Earth, Wind, and Fire did that Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club thing with the Bee Gees, and they redid Got to Get You Out of My Life, that
gotta
just
get
opened it up.
out of my life, into my life.
Yeah,
They stayed, because they would come on in, they had illusions. They would come in
Yeah.
in the tube.
production.
Yeah, and then the tube would blow up.
Yeah.
Maybe in the back of the stage.
Yeah, they would have elaborate shows, and they're full of energy, and it's still to this day. And I got to witness them like close up on the Tom Joyner cruise this year. Me, us, Scarface, we we was on the Tom Joyner cruise, and we got to see them perform along with Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan performed, did her thing, and she was kind of upset with the sound, how the sound was. But Earth, Wind, and Fire, they came in, man, full throttle, full throttle. Yeah, yeah. White. What was his first name? The brother was playing, and he passed away like last year, I believe. Yeah, Maurice's brother, who was playing drums for a good while during that time. With that, Maurice was around, and after he was around. But yeah, they put on elaborate shows, man. They captured.
So we went from Earth, Wind, and Fire. Cool Gang got banned. Who I'm leaving out?
Rick James.
Now, I'm about to say Rick was next. I'm about to say Rick.
At the Hot Five, there was a concert, I think it was 77, 78. It was Rick James, Earth, Wind, and Fire. It was about 9 artists. It started at 5 o'clock. It was over at 3 a.m. in the morning. That's how they didn't have no time limit.
Boy, that was a good time.
And man,
Everybody was high as fuck.
Cloud of smoke.
Well, George Clinton made it famous. He brought the biggest joint in the history of concerts on the stage, and it was actually weed in it.
Oh my God.
And lit it and put it in that skull's mouth. Yeah. Man. I always got put out the house.
So did y'all know Rick James had beef with Prince? No. That was with Eddie Murphy and Charlie Murphy.
Okay.
He had real beef with Prince.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was real beef. They was rivals. So when Prince made Purple Rain, Rick got mad and Rick wanted to make his own movie, but they never greenlit it. They never gave it a green light. Because he felt like Prince was still in his style.
Oh, the androgynous type
of
vibe. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he felt like Prince.
Prince would come out wearing some drawers,
Yeah.
some heels.
Yeah.
And then when the Prince came out wearing some drawers and some heels with his guitar, and then if a woman was with her boyfriend, she wouldn't be with him tonight. Prince was just, he just come out rock, do his thing, and he have all the chicks.
It's the confidence.
I mean,
It's confidence. You gotta be a confident Negro.
Yeah.
Come out there and them was bikini draw.
Bikini draw.
Yeah.
Thigh high.
Yes.
Eyeliner.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm saying about Prince.
But things changed after he opened up for the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
They threw all kinds of shit at him.
Yeah, they did.
And he jumped on the plane and took off.
Yeah, they did.
And Mick Jagger was like, "Come back, man. Come back and do finish a couple of dates. We'll take care of you."
It was a bunch of white people in the crowd.
He did one more and he split.
And they threw shit at him.
Yeah, I mean, a black man wearing some drawers and
Yeah.
at a Rolling Stone, opening up for the Rolling Stones.
Oh, okay.
And no.
Yeah, he did. So a lot of these groups had spin-off groups to them. Of course, Prince had the spin-off with Mars Day and the Time.
Yeah, he created Mars Day and the Time.
Vanity, Apollonia 6. So he had a bunch of spin-offs. Of course, Rick James had a spin-off with Tina Marie. And also, if we want to throw it in there, Eddie Murphy was a spin-off from Rick James.
Oh, okay.
So it's a lot of spin-offs from these guys. So as we leave these bands going into the 80s, so we can't discredit the Jackson 5 because the Jackson 5 played a big part of during that time and what they did.
Bubblegum.
Now, as they got older, of course, the kiddie thing went away. And I can say the same thing for New Edition. When New Edition started, it was the teen thing. It was the teeny bop thing.
Yeah.
And when they got older, They had to leave. They couldn't do that no more. They knew they couldn't do that no more. And I always say, when Bobby Brown left, that was a blessing in disguise when they got Johnny Gill, because he made them sound more mature.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it sounded more adult when they got Johnny.
matured.
It was a more mature thing, because you go from Popcorn Love to if it isn't love.
They were like a young Temptations
Yeah,
group.
yeah, yeah.
Three white boys you can't leave out though. BG.
Oh yeah.
Nah, we can't leave the BGs out, man. I mean,
Yeah, they studied us too. They studied black music.
so
Or New
Style
Kids
licks.
on the Block.
we ain't get the new kids yet.
I like New Kids.
Well, check.
I went to that concert. I like New Kids on the
Well,
Block.
you know, they was inspired by New Edition. They actually and they had the same management.
And they from Massachusetts
They both
also.
from Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they-
they acknowledged it was so beautiful is to be acknowledged.
Oh yeah, they
They
always
acknowledged on live on the air, you know, if it wasn't for New Edition.
So did you? So we talking about teen groups. So did you watch the documentary on Menudo? So Menudo is the Spanish version of New Edition and New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
So they got a documentary. I want to say it's on Netflix about Menudo, and all they did is they didn't take the group and grow them. They took the group and they outaged themselves and they replaced them.
Damn.
And they did that shit about 6 times.
Damn.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Viva la Menudo, nigga.
Ricky Martin was a part of it.
Yeah, Ricky Martin was one of the Menudos too at one
Oh,
time.
that nigga was a Menudo.
Yeah, yeah.
Menudo, I'm a Menudo.
But those teen groups
That's wild.
during that time, New Edition, New Kids on the Block, Menudo, and then if you want to throw the Foursome D's in there, if you want to throw Shayla, what's their name? Ready for the World?
Ready for the world.
That's right. Come on, you know what I'm talking about.
Bump on up the scale so I can say who I want to say.
Go ahead, say who you want to say.
Jodeci and Boyz II Men.
Period.
That's when I knew I was in love with hood niggas. Jodeci versus Boyz II Men.
So you want to consider Boys and Men hood? Well, they are.
No, I'm saying,
No.
cause you know
No,
they
huh,
were
huh.
like, you know, that around that same era, and it was either like, you know, so they made it almost like a thing where it's like either if you were a Jodeci fan, you like the bad boys, and if you were a Boyz II Men fan, you kind of like the good guys. you
But
know what I'm
actually,
saying?
them niggas was hood.
Yeah.
No, we know that, but just the persona.
Oh, the
you know what I'm
persona of
saying?
what they were.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So the representation
But
was.
but if you go before that, Guy.
I like.
Oh yeah.
If you go before that,
Don't.
and then you had a group right here from Texas.
Somebody rockin', knockin' numbers.
Not them, but them. We ain't talking about
Oh, I
them. You
thought
can throw
you
them in
were
there,
talking
but I'm talking about High Five.
Oh yeah, she playing Destiny's Child.
Yeah, High Five from Waco.
And then you got Ideal.
Yeah,
Oh, ideal.
yeah,
Ideal's from Houston.
yeah.
Maverick, all those cats.
No, you can't go. You can't go wrong with either.
Yeah, Simply Red.
Can
Yeah.
I throw a quick monkey wrench?
You throw one in there. Go ahead.
Okay, so I saw this on Facebook. Bobby Womack or Johnny Taylor?
Well, Bobby Womack, I would say.
I said a monkey
Actually,
wrench.
those are two strong groups there, because you have Bobby Womack was a songwriter also, which he wrote a song for the Rolling Stones that made a hit.
So hold
One
on,
of his
before you
two-
keep going, if don't nobody answer, we're gonna drink tramp this shit. You don't watch Drink Champ?
But we can.
If you ain't got no answer for it, you gonna take a drink.
Oh.
Oh, I got it. Well,
I don't even know the other.
We got 4 minutes. Go ahead.
it
Well-
was hard for me to decide.
we can't, not to cut you off, ma'am. We can't talk about none of these artists without mentioning, may he rest in peace, Quincy Jones.
We
Oh,
cover
I'm
Quincy
late.
Jones.
I went on the first ad.
At the weigh-in, Mike Tyson slapped the shit out of Jake.
Oh yeah, I just saw that too. Yeah, I just saw that.
Boy, I'm so ready for tomorrow. I don't know what to do. What I'm gonna wear? What I'm gonna wear? What I'm gonna wear?
A real one? A real
Yeah, it was a real slap. It was a real
Mike
slap.
Tyson is not a cloud chaser. He's gonna really get in the character.
Yeah, oh
He
no.
put his shoulder in it.
So he got a red bruise on the side of his face.
Just how I'm slap shit out.
Well, he ran up on him. You don't run up on a brother. He came up, ran up on him. Never run up on a brother.
Not no crazy nigga.
Not Mike Tyson, nigga.
Nah, that nigga is certified.
Ain't shit like that.
Certified crazy.
Certified. He ain't got hands. That's dangerous.
All right, we got 3 minutes. Go back to what you saying.
No, I was just saying all this here because I'm waiting on a documentary on Quincy Jones. Now, I mean, they were showing something. He worked with Frank Sinatra, and he's still getting royalty from soundtracks that he did. Yeah, I'm like, that dude.
So you think they're gonna really talk about Quincy Jones, or they just gonna talk about the good stuff?
They're going to talk about his stage stuff. I don't know about his undercover stuff.
Right?
They dated Donald Trump's daughter.
And when Quincy worked with Frank Sinatra, him and Count Basie, they was always working together in Vegas, and it was segregated at that time. And Frank Sinatra said, "Look, if my guys can't eat in the restaurant, we're not going to perform."
Yeah.
And Frank had the power, and they went on and let them start
Frank
it.
had the mob behind him.
And that too.
That was when they started, where they broke all the color barrier.
And I love Frank
the
Sinatra's
racism.
music.
Frank Sinatra,
You ever listen to Frank Sinatra? You gotta really listen to.
he
Frank's
listened
music.
to a lot of
many
us,
layers.
a lot of I can't remember that guy's name. Shit, but he listened to a lot of black artists. He loved Billie Holiday.
Quincy Jones' roommate was growing up?
Ray Charles. Yeah, Ray Charles.
Ray Charles. So Quincy did all the
And
looking.
Quincy's from Seattle.
Quincy did all the looking. Hey man, nah, that ain't her. That's
Right,
just
gotta be
bullshit.
his right hand man.
But I want to say this before we go. One of my favorite artists of all times will forever be Stevie Wonder,
Know that.
and just a lot of the stuff that he did, and that was a lot of artists. They use his music. They sample his shit too.
Simple like the hell out of it.
A lot of it.
Yes.
If you listen to some of Tupac stuff,
40,000 up front.
yeah. If you listen to some of Tupac stuff, it's sampled from Stevie Wonder. So, our music would never die. I don't know what the shit that they doing now,
God.
that bullshit that they putting out now is not
Got it.
what it is.
They're not doing the homework. They're not doing the research on our culture. They're not grasping on our culture. They want to do something, always do something different. But they don't realize that, hey, if the Jamaican artists and other artists over in the Caribbean can still follow along to the tradition of Bob Marley and the Martels
Love
and
Bob
all this,
Marley.
I work with artists international around, and I used to have dreads, so I blend right in. I did 3 months with Morgan Heritage, who just the lead singer, Peter Morgan, who passed away year before last. And it was a great experience to meet Bob Marley's wife, and all these people, these reggae all-stars,
Yeah.
And
Right, Pete?
I'm waiting. Whenever.
And speaking of, let me get a drink. And speaking of great artists, as y'all listening next door, Tina Turner
Turner.
was one of the greats.
Yes.
We had, we don't have enough time to talk about a lot of these great artists that we've had come and go.
Yeah.
And I think that's what needs to be next. We're gonna talk about the ones who's gone and their legacy.
Yeah.
And yeah, exactly. We're gonna talk about that. About our artists, the legacy that they left, and upholding that legacy in our music, because our music is very important to us as a black people, even starting off in the jungles or wherever we come from.
Yeah.
That's how we communicated. And even going back to gospel music with Mahalia Jackson and all of those great all of those greats. I mean, soul music is just what it is.
Yeah.
It's music from the soul. And I love it. And I know we spent off into music because Corey was here. We went from white folks getting bit by gators to the Cowboys, and all the way to our music, which we're gonna start at next week, unless something stupid happens between now and then. Also, shout out to everybody who came last week, all the Detroit people that was down here, man.
Ooh, they showed out.
I'm gonna say this here.
They took
They asked me, between them and Chicago, who won?
No.
Chicago did win.
What you mean?
Chicago.
Showdown in Houston?
Chicago.
Man, I beg the difference.
No. I'm gonna tell you, this is the reason why. I'm just gonna say this here. That was more money made with Chicago.
Oh.
They won.
Damn.
Won. They shot the BB gun.
They lost.
Not saying that people didn't make money with Detroit. Everybody did. But when Chicago was here, Chicago started on a Thursday.
Yeah. They started on Thursday.
They did, but they wasn't that many. It wasn't a whole lot of
It
them.
was light.
That Thursday for Chicago, Chicago did their thing, and I'm just saying. But maybe next time Detroit outdo them, we wouldn't. We'll know.
Stay at home and watch their games at they end. They come down here and then they want to move.
Right?
No.
Everybody told me that.
I need that money.
Right?
Well, make sure they go home.
They went home.
Go home.
They'll be back in a couple of more months, but they went home. So shout out to everybody in Detroit. Thank y'all for coming and having a good time with us. We know it worked out just for y'all because y'all won. And eventually y'all may be in the Super Bowl. That's what it looked like. But shout out to everybody in Detroit. Thank y'all for coming out. All the promoters that came and did your thing. Thank you guys for that. Other than that, man, I want to thank everybody for being on the panel. Man, we're gonna talk about some R&B next week. Like legends, real live legends next week. Because Felicia ain't got our little people yet. So we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about R&B. If you want to come back, man, you're always welcome to come back and sit down and talk with us. Yeah, man. So next week gonna be about our legends. And if you got somebody in mind that you want to talk about, please feel free to talk about them. But once again, Big Stick Energy is brought to you by Brock Brand, also brought to you by Quad Houston, and where we're sitting at right now, the Den Cigar Lounge. And I want to thank everybody for being a part of this. Corey, thank you, and thank this great drink that we damn near done with.
Quentin Spirits, free
Quentin Spirits,
man whiskey.
Free Man Whiskey.
For every man.
This is some good shit. It's almost gone, as y'all can see. And Corey, we got to talk about being a sponsor on the show. So, once again, Big Sticks Energy. I want to thank everybody, Nay, Coco, Corey, my man Cunningham in the back, and we got a fill-in over there. He ain't say nothing, but he just filling in for him. Quentin?
He's my Kingdom Spirit.
King Spirit. Detroit? What up, though? All right, though. So what up, though, Detroit? So, once again, thank you guys. Man, I love it. And remember, we're going to send that shit to them people on ESPN and Fox Sports 1 and Jerry Jones. They need to see this shit. But anyway. I thank y'all. This is Big Stick Energy. This is your boy Pop. I'm signing off. I got all the energy and the big stick. See y'all next week.